Hi, this is Kent Lau. In the last video, we talked about how to extract a, a column of value from each of these inner table. This table here, inner table. So I want this column of value, and then from this, I also want this column of value. So how to do that? Well, we basically call the table.columns, which you have seen in the past video, table.column. So once you use this table.column, you extract that values column, you get a list. Okay, you get a list here. Now from here, the list here, you can extract it by going to here and click on extract value, and that will give you this item here. Okay, extract it. So for it, and then finally you can do a split column. So it's split into a different column. Okay, so let me just go through a few. I think you stop somewhere here. This is the latest until the end. So okay, just click custom column, and I call it the columns, table.columns. So the column that contains the inner table, and the value is the column they want to extract. Click OK, we get a list. From here, we click on this button, click extract values, and from here we go to a semicolon, click OK. So you can see that now we want to split it to a different column. So right click here, choose split column by delimiter, and we're using this. In the advanced, we know that it will go into a split to 4 columns. So always split to 4 columns. We specify it to be split into 4 columns, 1 2 3 4 right here. So now the next thing we want to explore is this. So because we want this first row, this every table here, there is this first 4 column, which are remain the same, but I only want just a row instead of having all the 4. Okay, so how do I get that? To extract the first 4 row, we need to understand that the every columns, the first row has an index of 0. So, and the column that contains all the inner table is called custom. So basically we call this item here, okay, customs, and then curly bracket 0 curly bracket. So let's go with this custom column, and double click on this here and put 0. So getting the first item having a 0, index 0, first row, click OK, and we get a record. See, now however, we are getting the whole row itself as a record. We're only interested in just the first 4 items. So how do I get that? How do I get the first 4 items? Record. So I got to go to my Power Query idea book and check out whether I have something to do with records. Okay, I just click on this, record the field, return the list of the field name. Alright. Okay, probably I want to use this. Return the list of the field values. Okay, let's see. Let's just try that. Records.field. Okay, records.field. So I double click here because this will give me a list, a record. So now I want to turn it into a list. So turn record field values. Okay, so records.field values, click OK, and we turn it into a list. Look at that. So from a record, we now turn into a list. So with the list, and If you study this along, you will realize that there is the item called list dot first something. Let's just try that. Okay, let's see here. So we got list dot first, but that's not what we want. We basically want something called list dot first end. See, we have that. No. Let's come back here. Let's try again. No, we don't have that. List of first end, you can also go to Google and search for it. So basically we want the first four items. So now again, go back to this step, double click, and right here change it to list dot first end. Okay, and tell them I want the first four items. Click OK. And now let's see. Alright, I have the first four items right there, and I can move this to the front. Just right click here, choose move to the beginning, and this table is no longer needed. I just need to remove it. I have a list which is here, so since it's a list, I can just click this and extract the values. And again, I'll do the same thing, semicolons, click OK. Again, it's the first four items. I can just right click and I choose split column, split delimiter. Again, to four items, click OK. And finally, I can rename the column's name. Just double click and change the name, and I can load it to a table. Well, in this video, you learn how to extract from a table item, an inner table item, how to get the first row, okay, and that is to use the custom curly bracket 0, that you get the first row, and from here you can convert it to a list by calling the record.views values. So now it converted to a list. Once it converted to a list, you can use some list related M language to manipulate it. One of that is called list.firstEnd. So you want to get the first four items, so you call it list.firstEnd. And finally, you do some other reordering, remove the columns to get the final report that you want. So thank you. I hope that this is benefit to you. God bless you. God bless Asia. And thank Jesus for giving me this ability to share.